I'd like to welcome you all to the iHub in Septemeber Plaza for this year's DevCraft 2018.
DevCraft is a two-day developer and design conference which runs annually. The 2018 edition was the second edition of the conference, having run the first one back in 2016. The idea behind DevCraft came from a gap that the iHub software consulting team noticed back in 2013. While we could easily recruit software engineers and designers, I think the biggest challenge was always finding people who understood the importance of modern software practices and how they contribute to the quality of the products that we pushed out to the market. The premise of the conference is to get a community of people who champion modern software practices by showing what they do on a day-to-day basis.
The conversations that are being had at such conferences, they talk about technology and current trends that may not necessarily be taught in the classroom, but they're very important because the people who are talking about them are people who actually practice those skills every day, and so they're relevant, they're current, and they really represent what people are actually working on the ground.
It's great from the perspective you're speaking the same language, the same technical language. You're able to share deep technical concepts. A lot of times you find you have to abstract or rephrase a lot of the things you're saying because there's a lot of non-technical audience members. But given majority of people here are technical, it's a chance for us to engage, share ideas, best practice.
One of the things that has always been important for me is just seeing developers having opportunities to grow. And we see a lot of that for younger developers. So if you're just starting out, if you've only coded for 1 month, there's a lot of opportunity for that kind of growth. But there's that missing middle. There's that place where developers don't have community, they don't have access to people who they can learn from. So it's nice to see such events which can encourage that kind of growth for developers and ensuring they have support all through their journey.
Man, it was mind-blowing. It was nice. It has surpassed my expectation of what I had in mind about DevCraft.
Actually, there are some things that I could have learned in school, or Google could have not actually provided the answer, but at least I'm now good to go.
It's great in many ways. I mean, so first of all, the young and budding upcoming technologists in the space, they get to meet with fellows, which is actually very important in, let's say, first of all, validating their choices, because, I mean, you might be a DevOps engineer, maybe you do not know that many other DevOps engineers, or you only know 1 or 2, but such events are critical because then you get to meet with 5, 10 other DevOps engineers.
I also had the opportunity to check in some of the workshops and just talk to a couple of participants or attendees, and they've learned quite a bit from just doing the workshops. It was a short workshop, 1 hour, but I think most of our speakers, or I would say confidently say all our speakers, were well prepared, and they actually took the attendees through meaningful things over the 2 days. So in general, I would say we had a lot of good feedback about this particular one, and I can't wait for the next edition.